You're watching the Weiss channel. Today we're going to divide with exponents. Remember how 6a squared b c to the fifth times 8 a to the fourth b fifth c to the sixth is 48. A to the sixth because 2 plus 4 is 6. B to the sixth because 1 plus 5 is 6. C to the 11th because 5 plus 6 is 11. Right? Well, watch this. Okay. M to the 7th over m to the 4th. You've got 7 m's and 4 m's. Would you agree that 4 of them cancel, leaving you with m to the 3rd, right? So if that's the case, right, over here we were adding the exponents when we multiplied, right? Well, here all you got to do is subtract the exponents, right? But what happens here? M to the 4th over m to the 7th, right? That's 1 m to the 4th over 1 m to the 7th, right? So when 4 m's cancel, would you agree that you're left with a 1 on top over m to the 3rd? There you go. So if you have this, a to the 3rd, b to the 8th over a to the 9th, b, you get 3 a's canceling and 1 b canceling, leaving you with b to the 7th on top, a to the 6th on the bottom, right? So really, wherever the higher exponent is, that's where the letter will stay. Understand what I'm saying? So 6 over 21 still reduces to 2/7. But when you have x to the 5th over x to the 2nd, you're left with x to the 3rd on top. Y to the 3rd over y to the 8th, you're left with y to the 5th on the bottom. Z to the 7th over z to the 3rd, you're left with z to the 4th on top. Right? 25 over 20 is 5 over 4. A to the 3rd over a to the 2nd, a is on top. B to the 9th over b to the 8th, b is on top. C to the 6th over c to the 8th, c to the 2nd on the bottom, right? 42, n to the 12, n to the 3rd, p over 6, m to the 5th, n to the 9th, p to the 6th. Leaves you with 7 over 1, right? M to the 7th over n to the 6th, p to the 5th. 14 over 35 reduces to 2/5. P, q to the 3rd, r to the 13th over p to the 6th, q to the 5th, r to the 2nd leaves you with r to the 11th on top. P to the 5th, q to the 2nd on the bottom. 45 over 5 is 9. D to the 5th, e to the 2nd, f to the 4th over d to the 8th, e to the 5th, f to the 3rd leaves you with f on top. D to the 3rd, e to the 3rd on the bottom. 7 over 56 is 1/8. You don't need the 1. J to the 17th, h, k to the 10th over j to the 4th, h to the 8th, k to the 2nd leaves you with j to the 13th, k to the 8th over h to the 7th. There you go. You've been watching the Weiss channel.